What's up, rock stars? Boom! Hey, hey, hey! So today's Catholic saint of the day for July 21st is Saint Lawrence of Brindisi. Today the church honors one of her great teachers, a doctor of the church whose wisdom still lights our way today. Cesare de' Rossi was born at Brindisi, a kingdom of Naples, on July 22nd. He was educated by the conventional Franciscans there and his uncle at St. Mark's in Venice. When 16, he joined the Capuchins at Verona, taking the name Lawrence. He pursued his higher studies in theology, philosophy, the Bible, Greek, Hebrew, and several other languages at the University of Padua. He was ordained and began to preach with great effect in northern Italy. He became a Defensor General of his order in Rome in 1596, a position he was to hold 5 times. He was assigned to conversion work with Jews and was sent to Germany with Blessed Benedict of Urbino to combat Lutheranism. They founded friars at Prague, Vienna, and Gorzia, which were to develop into province of Bohemia, Austria, and Styria. At the request of Emperor Rudolf II, Lawrence helped raise an army among the German rulers to fight against the Turks, who were threatening to conquer all of Hungary, became its chaplain, and he was among the leaders in the Battle of Sachsenhofer. That's not even close, but that's the best I'm going to do. There's a lot of consonants in that word. In 1601, many of them attributed to ensuing victory to him. In 1601, he was elected Vicar General of the Capuchins, but refused re-election in 1605. He was sent to Spain by the emperor to persuade Philip III to join the Catholic League. And while there, he founded a Capuchin house in Madrid. Man, this dude was busy. He was then sent as papal nuncio to the court of Maximilian of Bavaria, served as peacemaker in several royal disputes, and in 1816 retired from worldly affairs to a friary at Caserta, because he was tired. He was recalled at the request of the rulers of Naples to go to Spain to intercede with King Philip for them against the Duke of Osuna, Spanish envoy to Naples, and convinced the king to recall the Duke to avert an uprising. Man, this guy put some work in. The trip in the sweltering heat of summer exhausted him, and he died a few days after his meeting with the king at Lisbon on July 22nd. Lawrence wrote a commentary on Genesis and several treatises against Luther, but Lawrence's main writings are in the 9 volumes of his sermons. He was canonized in 1881 and proclaimed a doctor of the church by Pope John XXIII in 1959. His feast day is today, July 21st. St. Lawrence of Brindisi, teacher of the faith, pray for us. Hopefully you got something from this. This saint is a great one that for us to really, we could dig a lot more into it, because I'm sure there's a whole lot more written about him, but just amazing the amount of work that he put in and just the lives that he impacted, and simply because he was doing what God called him to do, and he probably took it one day at a time. Just a great example of what we can accomplish when we just do what we feel and what God has put us on this earth to do. He made amazing things that we can accomplish. So hopefully you're having a great week. Hopefully this resonates with you, or just educated a little bit on another great saint in the Catholic Church. Check us out tomorrow for another saint of the day, and may God continue to bless you abundantly, your family, and all of your loved ones. And hey, share that amazing smile with the world, because it just might make somebody's day.